Hey guys, I'm Brian. Happy Friday. Unfortunately, no commercial training video today because no airplane. I'm one of these really smart people whose annual is timed such that it's like down to the wire, hoping I get the plane back before Airventure. We've got a week until Airventure, and I'm told my plane's going to be back this weekend, so fingers crossed. If it's not, I don't have a plan. Speaking of Airventure, let's talk about the Airventure. I'm going to be, doing this from Friday through Friday. All right, Friday the 21st, me and my friend Eric, who you probably know from YouTube, he's a videographer and photographer, and he flew with me to Airventure last year. He and I are going to get up at the crack of dawn, and we're going to head to Middleton, Wisconsin. There's an event happening Friday night called Rock the Ramp. The last few times I've gone to Oshkosh, I've started at Whiteside Airport for their event, which is really, really cool. And if you're able to go to that, go to that. It's awesome. But I wanted to do something a little bit different this year. I've heard of Rock the Ramp. A lot of people have talked about it, but I've never had that experience. I've never been. So we are going to fly to Charlie 29 is the airport. And Friday night, we're going to experience Rock the Ramp. I think it's live music and just a kind of a party with a bunch of aviation friends. So that's where we're going to be. So that's Friday. Now on Saturday, we're getting high. That's right. We got oxygen masks, and we are going to be flying the Comanche higher than I've ever flown it for sure. We are going to be taking off from Middleton, and we are going to fly over Lake Michigan to hang out with some friends. It's more of a private thing. It's not really a public thing. I'll talk a little bit about it afterwards. But rather than flying around Lake Michigan, I've done the math and figured out how high I have to be over it to glide to the other side, and I found the most narrow part, which I think is 45 miles. So we've got the math worked out, barring a massive headwind, but I think we'll be fine. So we're going to fly over to that event on Saturday, and we'll talk more about that after Airventure. Sunday morning, we be getting high again because we got to go back over the other side of Lake Michigan, and I'm not feeling like flying around it. So what we're going to do is we'll fly back to the west, and then we're going to go to Portage or the Endeavor Bridge or wherever all the fun is starting out this year, wherever all of you guys are going to be converging, and fly the Fisk approach into Airventure. And I think I raised the bar last year when I landed on that green dot. I believe by the time I got home, I already had a photo on canvas of that landing. And you add to that all the power off 180s I've been doing for this commercial training. It's not going to bode well for me if I don't land on the dot. But I do think I just jinxed it. So Sunday, we'll be flying into Airventure, doing the whole Hornet's Nest thing. I think I'm just going to park in the North 40, wherever they're putting the campers. I'm staying off field this year. After they put me in the South 40 last year, I can't deal with the camping and walking. Sunday, if you want to say hi or something, just text me on Instagram or something, message me. I'm just going to be out and about alone on foot, just kind of saying hi to people, and probably going to park myself somewhere at the end of one of the runways and watch people do their landings. I really enjoy watching all the different planes come in and land into Airventure. It's a lot of fun. So that's Sunday. Really, I don't have a plan, just kind of meandering and visiting with folks. I want to keep Sunday unplanned at this point. All right, Monday's going to be fun. Last year, it was the first time Erin, my wife, came to Airventure, and she liked it enough that not only is she coming back, but she wanted to add a day. So she's flying into Appleton on Monday, and she'll either Uber in or I'll go pick her up and let her fly the Fisk approach again. And so we'll come in, and then Monday afternoon, I believe it's Forum Stage 9 at 2:45. A handful of us put together this, I don't know if meet and greet is the right term, but it's a lot of people who do this, and it's just a chance for us to kind of, say thank you and for you guys to talk to us and visit and kind of talk about what we've been doing and what we're going to be doing. It's probably going to be really, really big this year just because I don't know how to word this any other way. The names are there's some very big names. Jimmy from Jimmy's World's going to be there. Mike Patey's going to be there. Steve-O Knievo. Just it's a lot more people, and it's a lot larger channels. So it's probably going to be a very, very large thing. I think if I understand correctly, it's going to be about 20 minutes of just kind of Q&A, like a little, like Dan does is in the hangar thing, followed by just kind of visiting with the people who are interested in chatting about aviation. Wednesday, I'm going to kind of drop off the radar. A friend of mine, my childhood friend of many years, more years than I'm going to say, is actually flying out to meet us. and we're probably going to go get him, grab lunch, kind of walk around. He's a photographer and he likes airplanes, probably not as much as me. I don't know if he's an aviation enthusiast, but I think when we were like toddlers, we went to our first air show together. But anyway, I'm crazy about aviation, and I think he thinks it's kind of cool. But anyway, he's coming out, and we're going to hang out on Wednesday. And then, of course, Wednesday night. You can't go to Airventure on a Wednesday and not do the Wednesday night air show. So that should be a lot of fun. Thursday, it's still kind of off the radar. Me and my friend and Aaron probably going to be doing some more of an event-driven day. There's some specific things I want to see. I want to take the tri-motor ride. I want to go see the seaplane base. So, and then Thursday night, we're probably going to be off campus for dinner and stuff like that. And then Friday morning, we're going to get up and we're going to fly home. So I'm going out with Eric. I'm coming back with my friend and my wife. So leaving with different people that I'm returning with. But that is the plan. So I hope to see you there. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I am highly available. The best way to get a hold of me is sign up for my Patreon. I talk to those guys a lot. No, I don't like to plug that. It feels weird. If you want to do that, do it, but don't do it because I suggested it. Really, the easiest way to message me is Instagram. I'm not on Facebook. I have the page. My channel has a Facebook page, but if you send me a message, I'll get it 6 months from now and be like, "Congratulations on your new baby." He's in college now. But yeah, if you're around and you just want to come visit or say hi, or whatever, talk aviation, that's really my Sunday, Monday morning. If you're going to be at Rock the Ramp too, instant message through Instagram. That's the easiest way to get a hold of me. So, and also, if you don't want to be anywhere near me and you want to stay as far away from me as possible, you can just up on Instagram say, "Hey, I want to make sure we don't cross paths. Where are you?" So I know to go the opposite direction. Perfectly fine. Other than that, that's the plan for Oshkosh. When we get back from Oshkosh, I've got 2 more flights, I think, with my instructor, and then we're trying to get a DPE for the commercial check ride. And I think I've got the multi middle to end of August. I think I'm going to start the multi training, and I think we've identified a school for that as well. And at this point, I do believe me and Dan Milliken are going to be doing our multi training together. So that should be kind of fun. It's always fun to do these things with someone who's also going through something challenging with you. So we'll do that. And then after Oshkosh, we kind of slow down the serious stuff and get back into the funny stuff. And so I've got this spreadsheet with a lot of stuff on it that I need to start chipping away at. So the channel will start to get humorous again after Oshkosh. But until then, you guys fly safe. Everybody be really safe getting into Oshkosh, and you yield to other people if you have to, and be nice in that Fisk approach. It's scary. And if you're flying the Fisk approach, if it's your first time or whatever, have a buddy with you, have a second pair of eyes, have another pilot with you. But be careful. That I know I have theories on why it's successful. I know there's a lot of people who put a lot of hard work into keeping that safe, but the pilots, we need to be safe too. And I just get nervous in there. So anyway, y'all be safe getting to Oshkosh. I hope to see you there. You guys fly smart, and I'll catch you in the next one. Well, it appears my camera died on the Tuesday portion of the video, and I didn't catch it until Wednesday, so Tuesday's missing. Which doesn't matter. I don't have really any plans for Tuesday. Probably a lot of just walking around visiting and spending money I don't have on avionics I can't afford, or just daydreaming about doing such things. So that, and then we have a dinner we're going to on Tuesday night. We may probably finish up at SOS. One thing I do want to say, if you haven't flown to Oshkosh before and you want to try before you buy, so to speak, Pilot Edge does this thing every year where they put this thing together called SimVenture, where they've basically downloaded all of the graphics and everything that you would see on the Fisk approach getting into Airventure. And there's actual controllers that you can talk to. So if you're a flight simmer, you can load up the approach, go to the Pilot Edge. There's a link in the description showing you where to go to get that done. And I think you download an add-on to your flight sim. I think it works with X-Plane 11 and Microsoft Flight Sim. And you can actually fly the Fisk approach in real time with controllers that are actually talking to you, so you can find out what that's like. So if you're a flight simmer, check it out. It's pretty cool. I know Pilot Edge reaches out to a lot of people and incorporates their logos. I know last year, I believe my plane was disabled on the side of a ramp at one point. So I'm not going to call them Easter eggs because we all know they're there, but there's some interesting kind of funny things to see if you do that. So click the link to do that. But that's it. Just wanted to fill in because probably some of you were like, wait, what happened to Tuesday? That's what happened to Tuesday. And it's, like I said, mostly an unplanned day at this point. So anyway, I hope to see you guys at Oshkosh. Y'all fly safe.